Hey folks, Jesse back here again with you, and today we are going to talk about why you should buy some land in 2020 and probably take a vacation too. Anyway, we'll be right back. Okay, so as you know, the name of this video is 2020, Why You Should Buy Some Land. Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, and one of the main reasons is, I don't know if you guys have been following the news reports on like CNBC and Fox News and stuff like that, but if you read through some of the online articles as well, there's some articles that basically state, especially like I got this one from CNBC, where 56% of CFOs of Fortune 500 companies currently believe that we are headed for a recession in 2020. So, you know, that could be true. Also, then the sales prices of homes in 2020 are supposed to fall 1.8%, and prices around the U.S., including like in Chicago, Dallas, Las Vegas, St. Louis, and San Francisco, all those markets are supposed to, the housing prices are supposed to fall in those markets, as you can see in some of these online articles that I'm showing you here. But what that basically means is that presents a buying opportunity. So you're probably like going, okay, Jesse, so okay, in the housing market, there's going to be some problems. You know, there may be a recession. Well, the thing about it is, if there is a recession, if indeed we do get one, and the housing market does fall some, it affects everything. You know, it affects stocks, it affects real estate, and it affects our industry, which is the land industry, because if prices begin to drop, that's what happens. So, you know, the market, it's basically right now, it's still doing very well, but supply and demand is a problem, as there's not enough supply for the millennials. So that is a problem for them, but also, just the fact that we may be having a recession will open up buying opportunities. And back in 2008 and up to about 2013, 2014, there are a lot of land buying opportunities. So if we're headed into a recession, that means the door's going to be open for land buying opportunities. There's land buying opportunities right now, but if the market goes down like that, it's going to affect everything. It just runs downhill. And what will happen is the land industry, as far as vacant land and you know, land like that, it's going to start coming down like this. So basically, there's going to be a lot of sellers who today maybe have their price up here, but their price will go like this, because either they get scared, and that could happen too. A guy by the name of Warren Buffett, I'm sure you've heard of him before. He is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, and they're a huge corporation. But anyway, one question that's been being asked to him lately is, you know, why do you have so much cash stashed aside, you know? And there's a lot of other CFOs and CEOs that have stashed cash as well. And why do you think they're doing that? Well, they're doing that because of a pending recession is coming. They know that if they have the cash on the side, they're going to wait for the market to drop out, and that includes the real estate market. So it's not just stocks and bonds, it's the real estate market too. If it does drop some, you're going to see a lot of people panic, and that opens up buying opportunities for you and me. So Warren Buffett basically states that when people are greedy, you should be fearful. But when people are fearful, you should be greedy. And basically what that means is, you know, when the market's going great, you shouldn't buy. But when the market's doing bad, that's when you need to come in. And in the land industry, that's what you need to look at. Land is a great investment. as far as any portfolio, like if you have a portfolio, maybe you don't have a portfolio, if you're a young person or just don't understand that, you know, you want to be diversified in your portfolio. So maybe you have some cash, you have some stocks and bonds, you know, you have some rental properties, you have some gold. You just want to be diversified. And another thing that's really good to hold is some land. Some land on the side, because if you hold land on the side, if you get into a jam down the road, you could always go, hey, you know what, I got this piece of land that I bought, you know, I got a good price on it and I just hung on to it for a number of years, and hey, you know, I'm not kind of cash strapped, I could just sell this. There's so many ways that land is a great opportunity. The other thing is too, just as land as a general investment, like I said, you know, you can diversify it. You can own a couple of pieces of land off to the side. You can keep it to use it. You can keep it just for a long-term investment, because real estate, folks, most times real estate, vacant land goes up in value. It just does. It just goes up in value over time. So by buying and holding, that's a great thing. And the thing about land, think about it. Land, what do you have to do with raw land? Nothing. So you buy the land. Okay, let's just look at it here. You buy the land. You get a good price on it and you own it. It sits over there, okay? So let's say your buddy, he buys a rental property, okay? And it sits over there, okay? So his property, you know, it's going up in value. Yours is going up in value. The rental property, he gets rent off the property. You know, it covers his mortgage on the property. But the other thing is, it also, you know, he also has a lot of headaches, you know, because he has to maintain all of these things. He's got to make sure he's got a renter in there to cover his mortgage. He's got to make sure that, you know, everything's working there. He may have to pay a property manager, you know, just a bunch of different things that have to do with renters. He has to go over there at 5 o'clock on Thursday because the plumbing's not working. You know, he has to, so it's just expense, expense, expense. Over here, you just bought the vacant land. What do you have to do? Well, I don't really think of anything that you have to do off the top of my head. I don't think you have to do anything, because vacant land can just sit there, okay? He's got to have high insurance on his property. You can insure your property, but it just sits there. His property's in town. Somebody could fall down on it. Your property's raw land. It's out of town. And you don't even have to worry about it, because the property isn't around a bunch of people. So as you can see, there's a lot of opportunity this year to buy land. And you know, you don't have to buy it necessarily early in the year. You could buy it later in the year. The choice is yours. But when people begin to see the economy, it starts to, you know, spin around a little bit. People start talking about a recession. Pretty soon you have people starting to panic. If housing prices go down and rental markets go down a little bit, then people start selling, panicking. Same thing with land. You know, maybe they, just like I explained earlier, maybe they own a piece of land and they're cash strapped, so they turn around and sell it and at a discount because they need the cash. And that's where you come in. There's a lot of land buying opportunities, so maybe you're somebody who has cash. Okay, you have cash in the bank, you've set it aside, and you've decided, I'm just going to go out and buy some land cash, you know. So you go and find a seller and you just offer them cash. That's one way you can buy some land quickly and probably low stress. Another way you could do it is you find a motivated seller, somebody that owns the property themselves. They decide, hey, you know what, I really need some money, or I need money coming in every month. You know, maybe I'll talk to Jesse. Jesse said if I sell him the land, he'll make payments on it to me. So, you know, that works good for me. That'll be another, you know, income cash stream coming into me. So, you know, that'll be good for me. So I would like to do that. And he doesn't have to qualify for it, this loan, because I'm going to provide the financing, but I want him to buy my land, and that way I have some income coming in. And then I get to own the land, you know, myself, you know, so that's cool for me too. The third way you could do it too is you can find an internet land company. I mean, there's a lot of good internet land companies. We're an internet land company. Go to www.ownerfinanceland.com and check us out. There's other ones though. There's Land Central, Classic Country Land. You can go around and look at their websites. They offer owner finance land too, so you don't have to just stick with us. You can go check them all out. Well, anyway, folks, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click the subscribe button, subscribe to us, and we'll be back again with another video very soon. And this is Jesse from the Owner Terms Land Network signing off. Have a great day.